Hello everybody, it's me. Welcome back to the video. Now, in this video, I am going to be showing you how you can beat Jack with, I'm hoping, relative ease. I'm going to be trying to help you guys out with a few teams. I'm going to show you guys a team that I used to beat Jack and some good suggestions on things you can use to actually beat him. Now, I recommend with this fight, you get some beast types. I personally think the best Doodle to fight this boss fight is totally Swapdar, like 100% Swapdar. I just used the PvP one I showcased because I don't think Hidden Trade does exist, but I don't have one right now. I just used the Swapdar I had, and it was able to do really, really good work. So I can go ahead pretty quickly and show you the battle real quick. I can show you on screen, but real quick, I just want to try to help you guys out if you guys need suggestions or you do not have a Swapdar. I'd say Gomut is another really, really good option, so you could totally use Gomut. Beast types in general are good. I'd also say Toxic types are pretty good. Poison types are decent for this fight. You could use a Xenoxious if you have one. Henchum is pretty decent, but overall I just say use a beast type like Swapdar or Goma or any beast type in general should do the trick here because they can hit pretty much their entire team effectively. Now, I'd probably go Goma or Swapdar. Then the Doodles that this man has, he always is off with Grufflin and uses Syphilith or whatever the heck it's called, Syphilith. I don't know what it's called, but that's basically the strategy that I use to beat it. So I can go show you what I did real quick. Alright, so just real quickly ahead, just make sure. Alright, so right here, you're going to see, like, kind of what I did in the fight and how to beat it exactly. But the strategy that I use is that I let off with my monologue. And with monologue, here's what I did. I clicked double bite at, like, twice. Not twice. I clicked it once here, right? So when you click it once, this thing always uses Syphilith. So it basically boosts the speed of all its team members, right? So double bite does about that much. It can crit. It doesn't really matter, but you don't want to double crit or else the strategy won't really work. It could still work, though. So right there, I'm going to go for a protect so that I can't be hit by its nosedive. And then right here, you might think I'm going to kill it. No, I'm going to go for pebble because I don't want to kill this thing just yet. I want to stall out the Syphilid turns. Then I'm going to go for protect one more time. And you do, this is technically just need a little bit of RNG because you need to hit double bite at least twice. I was contemplating here on stream whether I kill it or not, but then I was going to be like, nah, I'm just going to do my strategy anyway. So then I'll go and click protect here, but, come on, old me, click protect. So you do that. So you basically, you want to double bite, protect, pebble, protect. That's what you do there. And then you protect again, get a little bit of health back, and then you kill it here, because then you're going to stall out the Syphilid turns. Once you stall out those Syphilid turns, you are good to go. Like, totally good to go. Like, this fight is really difficult, and this is, like, the only way that I figure out I could beat it. Like, it just took some time and a lot of, like, trial and error, but, yeah. We continue here, and he sent in Sombra. Now, Sombra is one of the new Doodles, and this thing is actually very scary. This thing has nasty plot, and some really good attacks. So this thing will always kill monologue. You could in theory protect, but it won't help you from living the night. So don't even try to protect. So then here you want to go into Swapdar, right? And this is where the Swapdar does so much work, it's crazy. So watch, you go into Swapdar, right? Then what you're going to want to do is Shadow Step. So then you get your crits and you get your speed boosted, so then later Geneco will not be able to outspeed you. See, now he clicked, okay, so he clicked Food Fight there, but usually they would click Nightlight, or Night. So if that happens, just keep restarting until they get Food Fight. So you keep going here, and then I clicked Sharp Claws, and then I was able to kill it, right? Just like that. So you can literally do this same thing, but with Gomut, but you need speed investment. So, like, use a bunch of speed boosting things if you want to, because you need to outspeed Sombra. But this is why I think Swapdar is really good, is just up ahead. You could also use Henchum, by the way, but Henchum's not very good for this fight because of food. Right here, this is why it's good. Iron Slash is quad effective versus Endoval. And this Endoval's really annoying because it'll set up Crystal Wall and use crayons, and it is really difficult to break. Right here, Endoval just always one-hits it with Iron Slash because it's quad effective. It doesn't matter if it crits or not, it will always OHKO, which is very, very nice. So, then he goes Geneco, right? And this is a little scary because he could get Magic Attack, and this is where you could die. But since you are the +1 speed, you're going to go Sharp Claws, and then you should be able to kill it here. You don't kill it, you get about half, but you never kill it. You never kill it, by the way. You never kill it. So, this is where, okay, so you can use a Swapdar Monologue, right? Then for this one, you don't really need this, but you can use a hidden ability Chronos, right? And that can still work for this strategy. That's what I used, so I went to Chronos, and then I just Spirit Orbed and kill it. You can obviously use a normal Chronos because it will still outspeed it anyway. So you can totally just use a normal one. It doesn't really matter which one you use because you're still going to outspeed if you have speed investment. So you just go for Spirit Orb here, then you end up killing the Geneco. And then he's down to just 2 left, which are going to be Vixilor and Marigrim. So when Vixilor comes in, you just stay in with Chronos and just spam Spirit Orb. Just completely spam this move. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. So once you do that, like, this is if you have this exact same team. If not, you could probably use, like, Gomut or something. Now, the reason I have Pyara here is going to come up really soon. I was going to go into Voltatu. I think it takes me a little bit. No, it doesn't. Not yet. So I just go for Rip Current. Now, this thing actually had a Water Jelly or a Water Candy, which I was not expecting at all. But it didn't actually kill me. It used Fireball instead of Psycho Force, which would have killed me. Alright. So it has Magic Attack Plus now. So we go Rip Current. And this is where the battle got a little bit scary. A little bit scary, which actually required me to get a lot of RNG. Now, okay. Instead of using Muddish, use Gomut, because it would have definitely killed with Rip Current there. So use Gomut over Pyara there. Or Gomut over Muddish, obviously. So, what I was contemplating here is what his last Doodle is, because I actually did not know what his last Doodle was. So, I was, like, sitting there for quite a while. I think it's a long while, yeah. So, I think right here I decided, when do I switch? Holy crap, I took forever. I took way too long, what? Yeah, so, oh my god, okay, there, I went to Voltatu. So, the Voltatu here doesn't outspeed it, but he missed his Fireball, which actually would have OHKO'd me, so that was really, really big. So, right there is a lot of RNG, but please use Gomut. Use at least Swapdar and Gomut and Monologue, and you should be able to deal with this battle very, very easily. If you use those three, you should be able to deal with it very easily. Then there's a Gimmicky Strategy, which I can tell you in a little bit. I can tell you about the Gimmicky Strategy in a little bit. So then Marigrim's the last one. Right here, I just went for Shock. Just for a little bit of chip, and then I realized I outsped it, and I was like, oh, okay. So, you should probably go for Taser instead of going for Shock, so you can paralyze this thing, so it can be slow for your things like Henchum to maybe do some decent damage. But I realized that you didn't really need to do that. But yeah, then you can go into Henchum, and then you should be able to end this pretty quickly. Also, any Dark type really works. You just have to save your Dark type for the very end. Like, Springling can even work here. But this thing has Soulfire, so you probably just want a normal Dark type. And it goes down there. Yeah, so that is exactly how I beat the battle. Now, there's actually some gimmicky strategies which you can try. My friend B used Lewis Balloon Boost. And it got evade. It was almost beat the whole team. He killed like 4 is what he said. And you can also use Henchum or Spiryu. They literally do the same thing in the battle. You could probably use Spiryu if you want to outspeed, but it's gonna be tased anyway. And Voltatu is like kind of like you don't really need it there. I really only had it like to deal with early game stuff, but yeah, you don't really need Voltatu. So if I was to show you a team that'd be really good for that battle, I'll go make one real quick. And if you guys actually really want to be super duper gimmicky before we get into like the actual team, you can just use Lewis with Balloon Boost. Like, you can actually do that, and it will work. Evasion, like, use it 3 times, and then just spam all your moves until they're all gone. You can get, like, 3 kills. You can totally do that, too. But Lewis is just the meme that actually does decent work. So, if you want the meme, totally go for it. But anyway, let's get to the actual team. Alright, so the team that I think that could do some pretty decent work against it, it's very offensive, but you could probably do something like this. Lead off with Monologue every single time. Double Bite, Pebble, Protect, or Double Bite, Protect, Pebble, Protect. Once you do that, Grufflin's down. Go into Swapdar and go for Shadow Step, and then Sharp Claws, Iron Slash, Sharp Claws, and you should be able to do some good work there. Then you go Chronos, and once you have these 3, like a Chronos, Monologue, and Swapdar are really good for this. Then you can go Gomut after you hit the Vixilor once, and then you can go for your Rip Current. The only issue with that is that you're actually weak to the Psycho Force. So instead of going Gomut, you actually might want to go Henchum, and then you just Retribution and kill it, right? So you could do something like this. It could probably do some good work against the team if you do what I kind of did in the video. But instead of going Gomut or Muddish on the Vixilor, you go Henchum, because Henchum can just Retribution and kill it. Then you'll be at the last Doodle. So pretty simple there. It's pretty simple. It's kind of a simple battle once you get it down. But yeah, anyway. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I really hope oh my god, hope you guys enjoy, and hopefully you guys don't have a lot of problems on Jack. If you have any questions, I will try my best to answer them in the comments. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!